Hello and welcome to a quick video on how to clean the carburetor on your Yamaha two-stroke outboard engine. I'll give you a scientific representation of how it sounds when your carburetor is clogged. And that's what we want to fix, because we actually want to move. So let's go. First thing you do, take your fuel line off and take the cowling off. Now, instead of taking everything apart so that we can reach the carburetor, which is there, what we will do is we take this front panel out here, we disconnect the choke, we disconnect the throttle, and then we can take off the carburetor and the air intake at the same time. So this here is your choke, yeah? And this one we can simply pop out, and your accelerator connection is this one here. Where is it? There. And this one we can also pop out. It's a little difficult. There we go. And now undo your screws in here in the front panel. I only have two left. The third one is I took it out already just for you guys. So you take those two out, or the third one if you have, and then you can pop this panel out. So let me do that now, but I need two hands for that. See, the whole panel comes out. It's still connected, like the fuel intake line is still connected, and your dead man switch is still connected, but that can stay because now you can reach your bolts, this one here and this one there. You crack them open and then you can take air intake and carburetor out at the same time. We have it, the carburetor. We can leave the fuel line attached to it actually. What we need to do next is open this bottom part here. It's 4 little bolts that hold it together. So we open them up and make sure you have some paper towel or something ready, because there will be some gas oil mixture leaking out of it. I should mention that I just forgot is you have a little bleed screw down here. If you open this one, then you can let most of the gas run out already, controlled, and then you take it apart. I didn't do that, so I had to do a little bit of a cleanup, but that's okay. So here we have the inside that we need to take a closer look at now. Means we can take this nozzle out, and we can take, that's underneath this little black nipple here. There is the pilot hose, the pilot nozzle. Both of those we take out and we clean, and then we take, then we put them back in. Important when you screw them back in, don't do it too tight. Do it hand tight. You will kind of feel how much force you need or how much strength you need in order to get them out, to crack them open, and that shouldn't be too much. And then these ones you clean with a thin needle. Or what I do is I take a piece of wire, of copper wire, and take one of the copper strands in there, because that's like super thin, but still you can control it, and then clean out those two nozzles. I now went inside to my trusted workbench, and now I'm gonna take out the nozzles. This one I already loosened, so I can undo it. See, and then the stuff rolls away. So this is why I went inside. There we go. Now I need to get this one out, and then the inside here, also clean that out, but be very, very careful, yeah? Use a thin piece of copper strand if you have, of like an old piece of wire, or a very, very thin sewing needle in order to get the stuff out, and maybe Q-tips or cotton buds. Yeah, and don't use WD-40 on it, please. If anything, use gasoline. But definitely not WD-40 or oil or something. So yeah, what works best for me is just cotton buds and some copper strand. Have it, old cable, just take one of those. I cut that off now, and then you can clean the inside of those nozzles. And this one, as you can see, also has, oh, can you see? There you go. Also has little holes in the side, so clean those out too. And if you have some salt residue, clean that out as well, because our engine was yeah, on the bottom of the sea because our old dinghy sank. Luckily at the dock, but still it was completely waterlogged. It was in the salt water overnight, so I had to take all of that apart anyways. And therefore there is quite a bit of salt in there. So yeah, just clean it out all nicely, and then we reassemble. While you're at it, take this little cover here off as well. And then you see those rubber seals, and those you can carefully pop out. Let me try to do that with one hand. There you go. And then clean inside there as well, because it could be that, yeah, there's some dirtiness in there as well. So yeah, do that, and then we can reassemble everything. Yeah, okay, definitely need two hands. We are back on the dinghy now. Just reassemble everything. It can be tricky to get the choke and the throttle back in. It's just a little bit of wiggling around. Let me see if I can show you how to do that. But it's pretty straightforward, as long as you took pictures before. If you're doing it for the first time, do pictures before, and thank me later. Right, carburetor and air intake is back bolted in. It's a bit fidgety to get those two through bolts back in, but just be patient, as with most things in life. Usually patience helps. And now we bring our little panel back in. Then we will attach the choke and the throttle, and then prime it and test it. Okay, we have our panel back in, and now the first step is to push this little plastic knob back in this hole, because that's our choke control. So that's the first thing, but I definitely need two hands for that. So that's back in. Our choke is working again. And now the throttle control, which is here, this little, yeah, that's a bit fidgety, as you see. But this metal part needs to go in here. Okay, let's go. The satisfying click when it's finally in. And now when I move the throttle, you see it's all back attached to here, then through the cable, and then to my throttle. Why is it not focusing? There we go. Yes, that works also. Have it, folks. Last thing you do is you put your cowling back on, and then prime it and start it, but it will need a while to, get going again. That's normal. But yeah, let's test it. It's a beautiful day. Let me just take her for a quick joyride, just to see if everything works. Just to see. Could be, and it could actually be, that the engine dies. Just start it again. Don't give it full throttle directly. Just let it run a bit, and then you can give it maybe a little more throttle. Yeah, let's see. Like it's working! Okay, this little joyride was obviously only purely scientific, or had a purely scientific reason. The engine seems to work, we have established that. So you guys enjoy cleaning your carburetor yourself and getting your engine back to really good shape. And other than that, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. We're always happy about that. It means a lot to us, your support. And if there's any questions you guys might have, you can also always reach out to us via Instagram at Leila Del Mare, or also on YouTube in the comments section. We will read the comments, we will answer the comments. We're looking forward to it. So besides that, enjoy your day, enjoy the rest of the week, and we will catch you in the next video.